with a very special person joining us now to deliver the keynote address. She is a founder and chief executive director of RAH Foundation, an NGO that supports nation building by addressing UN SDGs for the tribal indigenous communities of Western India, and RAH Creative Design, a social business that provides market linkages to tribal art products. Passionate about climate change, water, and sustainable livelihoods, RAH Foundation focuses on these three thematic areas and works exclusively with the tribal people of Maharashtra. RAH Creation runs a store in Mumbai and has been shortlisted by Harvard Business School as one of the top 50 social businesses in the handicraft sector. Let me proudly invite Dr. Sarika Kulkarni for her keynote address.
Thank you so much, Aparna, and thank you so much, Santosh, for this opportunity. It is indeed a pleasure to address all the founders, as I know this is a very phenomenal conversation we are having today, that as founders, how can we really use our opportunity to achieve the sustainable development goals and fast forward the progress. So namaste, and extremely happy to address this very, very critical meeting as a keynote address. While we are less than a decade for achieving the sustainable development goals, and COVID and its aftermath has already derailed and created numerous setbacks, we have time. And as founders, this is the time we need to really step up our efforts and create a mass movement towards sustainability. There is limited time left for achieving the climate goals, and each day is extremely critical. We are all founders here. We have responsibilities for our enterprises, organizations, its economic sustainability and growth. We also have a big role to play for our people, their well-being, and importantly for our planet, and save it from climate change. As founders, we hold considerable amount of power of influence around us, on others around us, and this gives us an opportunity to inspire and encourage people in our sphere to adopt practices that are sustainable and that can contribute to achieving these sustainable development goals. To define our sphere of influence, just look around. And if you do a math, we have full-time employees, part-time employees, consultants, suppliers, advisors, board, networks we are part of, community we live in, and the neighborhood we move around. This can be a great number. In fact, I have actually done this math, and the number that adds up, all the three enterprises that I have founded, is quite big. I have created my own sustainability roadmap and then defined roles for each of this important part of my sphere. What can each one of them contribute and how to influence each one of them, and thereby improve sustainability around me and increase and fast forward our journey towards sustainable development goals and sustainability in general. This allowed me to create a cumulative positive impact on the people and planet, and all of this without even a bit compromising on my bottom line. In fact, the other way around, I have only emerged stronger, better, profitable, and importantly, a well-loved and respected founder who cares. As founders, we are role models and people look up to us, and our actions can trigger a mass movement to spur the necessary changes world that we wish to see and can help the planet. I have two critical agendas. One, become a completely from within by 2030, which is by aligning our enterprises with the sustainable development goals. Which sustainable development goals are relevant to us, which are critical country, where do we lag, what are the big challenges in the geography we do to expedite this journey. I have been very fortunate as founder of three enterprises. I have already exited Surya Software, which was an ITES company, without compromising on other very critical aspects on my business. We aligned ourselves with 5 SDGs. Unemployment among the school dropout youths, resulting in poverty and hunger, was a big challenge in our neighborhood. We tweaked our training program to provide an opportunity to such youths from marginalized communities. This gave us some amazing, passionate employees who cared and valued the opportunity. Importantly, supported communities break the vicious cycle, address poverty, address hunger, address gender imbalance, and multiple SDGs were aligned with our organization. My organization, Ra Foundation, takes an integrated approach to tribal indigenous development. And when I calculate my sphere of influence, it is a whopping number and increasing by the day. When we started working, we realized that in spite of being one of the highest rainfall areas, it becomes one of the most water scarce areas soon after, and creating enormous challenges for the communities. Water underpins all other social problems: gender imbalance, absence of local opportunities, livelihood opportunities, stress and deprivation for the communities, keeping the communities always in the throes of poverty. We designed our approach and model to change all of this. Given the intertwined nature of problems, it was important to take an holistic approach, and we work on two broad thematic areas. Climate communities become water secure under adaptive program, and we create carbon sinks through mitigation efforts. We create local income opportunities for farmers through climate smart techniques. We facilitate and build their self-esteem by giving them choices which otherwise underprivileged women never get. Seriously concerned about the single-use plastic waste and textile waste pollution, creating havoc on the landfills, on streets, and everywhere, we designed income opportunities through textile waste upcycling as well as single-use plastic upcycling, thus creating a circular economy. Over 300 tribal women are using few hundred kilos of waste every month and convert them into beautiful products. This is directly helping not only our environment, but importantly addresses poverty and hunger. In next 1 year, this project will be scaled to over 1,000 women, and few thousand kilos of waste will be turned into products of beauty and joy forever. We today directly contribute to achieving 8 sustainable development goals. We also contribute through our planet-friendly practices and operations. This adds another 2. We are a net zero enterprise foundation and grow through multiple partnerships with different like-minded organizations at different levels. My other enterprise, Ra Creations, provide market linkages to the tribal art products, currently has a sphere of influence that touches a large number of artisans, producers, art connoisseurs, export houses, and many other peers from the field. This again directly addresses poverty and hunger. Our operations also contribute by being lean and planet friendly. Imagine what I use. When I use this sphere of influence positively, what amazing change and transformation I can create. In fact, I can create a movement. I have the power to create a movement towards sustainability. Sustainable change needs to be permanent, and this needs going to the roots or going to the core and delayer the intertwined social problems that are faced by our enterprise, by our people, by the communities in our sphere of influence. Involve people, use age-old wisdom which already exists, take an outcome-focused and impact-driven approach. And this is how we start our sustainability journey from here. This becomes our starting point towards the sustainability journey. Talk sustainability. Make this a part of our everyday conversation. We are very serious about tracking our progress, identifying aberrations early, and take immediate corrective actions. Monitor, evaluate, and be constantly in the line of sight. Encourage early adapters, reward good practices, and join networks, and create your sustainability buddies on your raha or path towards sustainability. Make our performance a combination of return on investment and sustainability return on investment. The impact of our action on the planet and the people without compromising on the profits and economic sustainability. Dear founders, let's together create a movement of doing well while doing extremely good. We have the power, we have the influence, we have the capacity, and importantly, we have the sphere to solve multiple social and environmental problems. Thank you so much, and all the best for your sustainability journey.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sarika, for those powerful words and for setting the tone of the day. As you said, as founders, we have a huge responsibility, and focusing on sustainability really helps improve the bottom line, unlike popular belief. Looking forward to working with you in the future as well. Thank you so much.